is up, you guys? This is Plus coming at you live with another video for your face. This video is the one you've been waiting for. And this video is really going to discuss what's going on with Clash of Clans. I mean, some of you guys might not agree, but the majority of you guys that have been in 17 Dragons, you probably already know this because you've already seen what's going on in Clash of Clans, and it's not good. So let's get this started. The first thing that we're going to do right now actually is we're going to start by asking you guys to do the customary begging for likes, subscriptions, and comments in the comment section below. Whatever you do, take a moment and hit the like button. Take a moment, leave a comment in the comment section below. I don't know, just call yourself a donkey or something. I don't know, but do something in the comment section below so we know that it's there for a reason. The second thing, obviously, is going to be, let's get into this whole conversation about Clash of Clans. A lot of guys who are in, I don't know, in top clans, level 12, whatever you want to call it, a lot of those guys with this kind of experience in a level 12 clan, they're going to have the same comments in their mind that we're making. The first problem that there is in Clash of Clans, it really dates back to, I think about last year. Well, earlier on this year, something like that, last year, when they killed Farming. Now, I saw a lot of guys, especially one of the guys that I did notice that, did a lot of touting for this was Galadon, and he was always going on about the need for full attacks. Unfortunately for everybody, this is where this whole thing, probably like has kind of backfired, and people haven't taken responsibility for this. Look, farming was essential in this game. One of the most important reasons why people logged into this game was to attack that dude that messed up his base, and to come back and give that dude a similar attack. Now, a lot of you guys are going to be like, well, Plus, that's part of the game still. No, I'm going to show you guys something. And this is where you're going to realize that the reason the game has fallen down so far is simply because people they didn't know what they were talking about when they were talking about these things. And it really just kind of made it so easy for Supercell to blindly follow what people were suggesting. People held in high regards in the community were basically absolutely talking rubbish that Supercell listened to. Now, what's the difference between me and some of those people? Well, actually, funny enough, not much. But we do develop apps, and we do know a little thing or two about making it with a little bit of a small budget. Now, here's the first thing you're going to notice, right? Let's say I go through my defense logs, for example. I don't know where my defense logs are. They've probably disappeared. Okay, so this guy attacked me 15 hours ago. Active shield. Active shield. Active shield. Now, if you remember correctly, guys, this is what was not supposed to be happening after Farming was killed. Active shield. Owners online. Active shield. Active shield. Active shield. Active shield. Now, I don't know about the rest of you guys, but there seems to be a lot of active shields. And where there is no active shield, this guy he's definitely active, and he has no loot. So he's probably the guy that's making everybody else active shield. Now, you might be thinking, hey, Plus, what's the big deal if everybody's on active shield? Well, this is why Supercell in the first place killed Farming, to make it so that people would attack more and that there would be more competitive edge to the game. Here's where there was an actual real-time counterattack to that. Well, to start off with, by making it so that there was full attacks, guys that were casual gamers could not play this game anymore. Because if you were a casual gamer, you couldn't play every 5, 10 hours, 12, 15 hours. You couldn't play anymore. Because if you weren't online for 15 hours, some dude would wreck your base, and he'd take more loot than you just made. And unless you came back online at some point soon, you'd actually be at a negative. So you could get your 50k Dark Elixir literally going down. So the guy's taking more than just what's in your collectors, because he's actually hitting your resources, your tanks as well. So you're actually losing more, because these full attacks, they're actually taking more out of you than what you would have lost if you were just farming. Now, of course, some people would say, well, what's the difference between that and farming? Well, here's the thing. If I was a farmer and I had my base on the outside, I could prevent people just taking everything I've got by literally leaving my troops, my town hall on the outside. I could prevent that. That made sense to me as a player that was casual, whilst also being a player that was a war player very frequently. Um, Once they killed Farman, this was no longer an option. You created a bunch of people who now had to farm hard. So when they farmed, they hit you harder as attackers. And they hit you stronger and they got into your base and took everything. Before you could have the casual stupid players that even people like Cam could make videos on failed attacks. Now you don't get failed attacks, dude. The attacks you get, they're more learned players. And they will wreck your base to the point where you lose like the ability to focus on playing the game, where you just feel like, nah, I'm nuts to this. This game is stupid. And I get what Supercell was trying to do. And it makes a lot of sense business wise what Supercell was trying to do. But Supercell listened to the wrong people. How can you determine that you're listening to the wrong people before you listen to these people? Well, I don't know. Like, of course, some people have to go to university, they have to study. I went to university myself personally. I did study computer science, funny enough. And, I've been there, and so at the end of the day, I can tell you straight that some of these guys that made opinions on, how Clash of Clans should work, they don't have the slightest clue as to how the public will react to what they're saying. They have a couple of fanboys who say yes to everything they say. So of course those guys are gonna say, yeah, it's like well, don't get me started. I don't want to get Trump haters, so I'm not even gonna get involved with that. But the point I'm making is that it's like, I don't know if you've ever seen The Rock. When The Rock gets up and says, "Do if he says, if you smell what everybody stands up and they're like, yeah, and you just those guys, I mean, they eat rock pebbles for breakfast, man. They're really ready. They will ride and die for the rock. It's that simple. And this is kind of what started happening on YouTube. You get these people that, I don't know, like a lot of you guys probably have seen some stuff with people that are getting arrested for or being charged for like, illicit gambling activities with minors, things like that. It's like you start to realize that these are not educated folks. These are just your average standard idiot given, a bunch of followers. And, like this used to be something reserved for people that had a certain level of intellect, but it's not anymore. It's basically dog eat dog world that we live in right now. So every idiot has a say. And if every idiot has a say, you've got to be careful. You're going to hear a lot of interesting things. And I'm not saying that I'm not an idiot. I'm not saying that I'm a special one. I'm not saying anything about me that's different from everybody. But I'm just saying that, look, you as the person that's listening to this, if you think that this is bull, call it bull. And if you think you hear bull somewhere else, call it bull. Don't just sit and say, you know what? I heard somebody else say, yep, that's true. And everything the person says is correct. And I don't, look, I get people come into the videos from time to time and they leave hate and they leave thumbs down. And I'm like, okay, I'm cool with that. I don't like it. I want to beat them up, but I'm cool with it. I'm not angry about it. Just I want to beat them up, but I'm cool with it. But either way, you get the point that I'm trying to make. You can be angry, but you deal with things. This the real big issue here anyway about Clash of Clans is that it was killed the moment farming was stopped, because your average player could not maintain the amount of required time in the game. Clan Wars was great. Why? Because in Clan Wars, you just have to get logged in twice or 3 times a day, any random time, and you can make your attacks. You can even log in once, do both your attacks in that one time that you log in, and log the hell out. And that's it, you're done for the day. And your clan wins the war. This is what we had back in the days. We can't get this anymore because we don't have players who are casual but serious players. We only have, players now who are either Town Hall 10s or Town Hall 11s that are still trying to make heads or tails of why they wasted their last 4 years playing this game. So they keep on sticking at it and they keep on playing like all the other players that are still in the game, because they're just thinking, hey, Supercell, sort it out, and at some point, hopefully Supercell will fix this mess and everybody will come back. But the truth is, between Pokemon Go and Clash Royale, it seems like Supercell is losing a lot of players on this game. I'll tell you why. We ask people all the time now, look, we're looking for people that speak English. Like, if you do not speak English, please go join another clan. If you're not interested in, in the game or another clan, or go join another clan, whatever. We do back to back wars. And if you're a busy person, go away. Simple, like it's just to prevent people coming and joining and not actually playing the game. Now, I don't mind if a player comes in, joins, and actually sits down and doesn't actually, like donate or whatever, but as long as they participate in the clan. And I think like if you're, it's got to the point where even our like co-leaders were not active. So we had to demote a few. And when we told people, look, just go through these requests and kick out the people that don't speak English. Dude, I tried doing this recently, and it really does show me that Supercell just doesn't have a clue that its game is really going into the toilet because it doesn't make any sense. You know, here's the thing that I think. You go to search a clan. As you, the person that is searching the clan, as a user that's not a clan leader or clan elder or whatever, you can search by war frequency. You can search by clan location. You can search how many members, you know, does this clan have. You can also search the minimum clan points that you're looking for. Minimum clan level that that the clan has to be. And only clans I can join. Well, hang on a second. Why doesn't this work the other way around so that the clan leaders don't have to spend all their time trying to recruit players who meet the same criteria that they're looking for? Somebody needs to explain this to me. Why can't I ask, hey, look, guys, we're not looking for anybody at this point who is not from the UK or from Europe or from Asia or from Africa or from wherever, the Middle East. That you've got to be from somewhere that we're looking for players from. And if you're not from there, you can't join this clan. Why can't I do that? Why can't we make it that you have to speak the language that the people in the clan speak? Why do we want people in a clan? Half of these people speak in Russian, half of these people speak in Italian, half of them speak in French, half of these people speak in Spanish. How are we ever going to coordinate a war attack that works? Now, if you know that that's never going to work, how are we going to feel like we want to keep doing this consistently, Supercell? And if you can't tell me how we're going to keep doing that, how am I supposed to tell myself how we're going to keep doing that? So we'll go back to this. And it comes back to what I was telling you guys. Look, when you take out, farming, you lose a lot of players. In order to combat the farming loss that Supercell's had, they've pushed a lot of updates that just don't make sense. You say you want to make the game easier for people to play, to 3-star. Okay, well, you drop in the miner. You forget to nerf him on your last update. The miner is like completely insane. You forget to nerf the bowler. You drop in the bowler. He's a bit of a, another mess. I get it. You're out of ideas. There's always that magic thing called an eraser on the back of a pencil. Just take it, turn the eraser over, and erase some of this crap. Take out some of these things that you know are bad. Nerf some of these, attacks that are bad. Look, you shouldn't be able to get a 3-star. Time was, a 3-star was an achievement. A big achievement at Town Hall 11. And at Town Hall 10. And even at some points at Town Hall 9. So it's quite crazy when you go to Town Hall, 11 and you see guys getting 3 stars. Even whilst they have the goddamn Eagle artillery in there, they're still getting 3 stars. Come on, Supercell. This has got to get changed. If you want this game to ever succeed, you've got to change the stuff. And I'm sorry to some of you guys thinking, Plus is really mad about this. Dude, I wasted a lot of gems, a lot of time, a lot of effort on this game. I feel like a stakeholder. I would love it if Supercell would understand that, people like me who are not big, massive YouTubers getting sponsored by fastekeys.com, with enough tokens to do whatever, or however you want to call it, people like that, we really want this game to succeed because we play this game. We share this game with you guys. It's something that we want people to see, you hope that the game doesn't die out because people just don't do stupid things. But you can't really hope for that when you keep on seeing Supercell, constantly just making bad moves. Now, sorry guys, I gotta plug my charger in. Now, the biggest problem that you're going to find in this game is that there's nobody to play with. Here's an example. Yavi probably is not English. Let's block that. This guy, I know he's definitely not English. I don't know what anyone's going to say about this, but he definitely doesn't speak English because look at that. I'm not sure about the name. Probably doesn't speak English. Again, I doubt probably speaks English. And there we go. You don't find a single player out of all these players that speaks English. Then you start wondering, how are we going to fill up the clan? We can't really fill up the clan. You know, those times they come into a slow halt. Most of the best new players, they go for the highest level clan. Now, there was a time where you'd go and you'd do a search here. Minimum clan level, you do a search. I don't know if it's level 13. That's the next thing right now. But look, we've got a good couple of clans that are level 13. You know, we've got a good couple of clans that are level 13. And we're not there. And we're not there because we don't war that much. Because it's so hard. Look, a lot of these clans, look at that. Some of these clans, they lose members. Like, these are like the top clans. And they've got a couple of members, empty spots, things like that. They've got spaces, you see? And it's difficult. Like, where's Brutus anyway? Like, Brutus should be here, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, there they are. They're always there. You know, they're like the #1 clan in the world, if I'm not mistaken. But, you know, you start looking at this and you start understanding it's not easy to maintain in this game, you know? And we were the only UK clan that was ever top, you know, and like whenever they had like a new level, we were the first people that would get there from the UK. And it's just not possible anymore because like we don't have enough players like playing the game anymore because people just they can't deal with this stuff. They can't they can't manage like to play this game and hope like everything gets better, you know, like we're always like most of the time we're the top first people to get there from the UK. And it's just not possible because look at that. This guy's not English, but he wants to join the clan. I don't know if this guy's English. Probably not, you know, and then like there you go. This is what we get when we get troops or people come into the game. You know, okay, Ryan probably might be English. Okay, yeah, he fits the model. Let's see. Hopefully he is English. Let's just I don't even know. Like let's ask him. Okay, that guy's not English. Okay, so he is definitely English. Where you guys from? Okay, so let's see. Let's see. This is a good start. Maybe we might just get an English player. He's probably from the States, if I'm not mistaken. Obviously, based on the time that it is right now, I don't really know, but my guess is that he's probably from the States because, you know, this is about the same time where my family members are up and everybody's active. So, if I'm not mistaken, this guy's definitely going to be from the States. Ah, there we go. So, oh, that's funny. Okay, so pretty much right. You know, now we've got players. One player. Don't get it wrong, guys. He's just one player. One player. One player. It's not like there's a lot of people there. Supercell probably sent this guy just to kind of tickle me. But anyway, the point that I'm making is that we don't get enough people to speak English joining this clan. And on top of that, you know, clan wars are so messed up right now. Like, we've lost wars where people just didn't speak English and they just didn't attack. And they didn't attack, and we lost the war by maybe 3 or 4 stars, and it was the same people all the time. And we had to kick these guys out. So, look, there are 3 things killing this game right now. Farming, that's one. Without farming, you're going to lose the casual player. 2, the status of wars right now, the standard in war. If you know how to bowl or you know how to mine, you're 3-star in bases. And it's unfair. It's an unfair, unusual, irregular style of play that's not good. And three, Supercell, fix the request in clan so that we could potentially have, a much better amount of people coming to actually try to, you know, join the clan. Yeah, I am gonna do this. I am gonna try to attack his base with 6 troops, queen, queen and the king, and hopefully I'm gonna take out his towers. No, but you guys know. Look, at the end of the day, it's difficult for anybody coming into this game right now to kind of even start to have fun. It's been a terrible game. I mean, Supercell has to do a lot of stuff right. It's just so messed up. They have to fix it. Supercell, if you're listening, Clan Wars, like, request into the clan, and then lastly, you want to fix farming. You got the farming, Clan Wars, and the requests into the clan. You want to make sure you address these issues. And there we go. Of course, I failed that because I'm still recording live. Okay, all right. All right, okay, so I'm going to end this video right about here because I want to spend a little bit of time to introduce Ryan to what we do at the clan and kind of give him a heads up. Oh, right. But I think for most of you guys who are watching this particular video, you're probably thinking, you know what, Plus is telling the truth about this. Some of you guys who don't watch this stuff, you're probably thinking, Plus, why are you salty? I'm not salty. I've played this game so long. I'm so tired of playing this game when it comes down to it because Supercell is just not listening to people that are telling them what to do. And of course, no doubt, Supercell probably has like updates in the work, and they are probably trying their best right now to come up with a solution for this problem. But the other problem is they're now asking people, what do you guys think we should do? Well, here's what you should do, Supercell. Fix the join criteria so the people in clans can set it to where people that don't meet the criteria, especially the language criteria, cannot join their clan. Secondly, wars, they're so unfair. When you've got people using bowlers or miners, wars really just can become a joke. And if the wars become a joke, the core part of Clash of Clans becomes pointless because you can't really war with each other or destroy each other's clans in a war the way that you would before, which is fair and evenly balanced. I mean, it was a good thing when you got a 3-star back in the days. Now it just seems like, hey, you drop a couple of bowlers, drop a healer, drop like your king and queen, and a good free spell here, a good free spell there, or a good heal spell here, a good heal spell there, and you've got 3 stars. That doesn't make sense, guys. Come on, you can fix that. It's too easy. Anyway, that being said, that's all I'm going to say for now. Of course, I am probably going to do a follow-up video to this if I see other things that I feel that are necessary for people to obviously do in order to fix this game. But I do feel like Supercell, this is your final chance. With the amount of lost people that you've had and the amount of people that are basically remaining and the fact that it's so difficult to recruit people into a clan, it is not going to be long before the game it's not meeting requirements that you have as a business. And of course, I'm probably sure it's not meeting those requirements now because I probably pay more money to play, Clash Royale than I pay to play Clash of Clans. And I probably wouldn't pay more money to play Clash of Clans given that I've paid so much over the years and I just get wrecked by people who are just like cheating. Anyway, guys, this has been your boy Plus. We are going to, of course, start recruiting again in 17 Dragons. I know that 17 Dragons B has a war coming up. I'm going to do a war recap on that when that comes up. And we are going to start letting you guys know that, yeah, we do want this game to succeed. The only problem is the Supercell perhaps maybe has taken into account the advice of people that just don't have a clue what they're saying. Now, I know some people are going to say, why are you picking on Galadon? Look, I really feel like Galadon is personally responsible for like the whole full attacks concept of rubbish that he told Supercell back in the days, and they decided to remove farming. That was the wrongest thing that he could have done back then. And I'm sure he probably realizes that right now. But having people do full attacks is not what's going to fix this game. Having people be able to play when they want to play and still feel entertained and part of the environment is what's important. You guys saw me trying to click to do a revenge attack. I couldn't attack anybody. So you tell me what's different from that and when I was a farmer. Here's the difference. When I was a farmer, I could come back on and feel like my base has not been wrecked so badly and that I wasn't, stagnated, where I was not growing at any kind of pace, that I felt that I would never get to the top. So I felt, the only option is to quit. And that's what happens. When you don't farm, you feel like you're getting looted so hard, you're not growing. And if you feel like you're not growing, yeah, I know some of you guys are saying, but plus, I'm willing to stick at it. I'm willing to do it hard. No, but you see, what you guys don't get is the casual gamer. It takes a lot less to tick off a casual gamer enough for him to quit your game. And based on that, you don't want people who are farmers to feel like they're not able to grow. Like you don't want a Town Hall 9 that feels like he can't grow his base properly because he can't get 6,000, 6 million gems, or 6 million coins, sorry, or 6 million elixir, because every time he gets to 430 in his elixir pump, someone raids him for 450. You can't get that. And if you keep getting that, those guys are going to quit. And if those guys quit, you're not going to have a game. And if you don't have those guys in the game, well, there you go. You've lost players. And those guys could have been potential paying players. Anyway, guys, this has been my time. This video has been long enough. And here we go. We have come to the topics that I think most of you guys felt that, needed to be said to Supercell. And again, for me as a clan director or clan owner, I feel that the biggest thing that needs to be addressed, three things, is the clan war attacks, to make sure that they are fair, equal, and even. Remove things like bowlers, remove the nonsense that you get with bowlers and miners. Remove that crap, because that crap at the top of the game is just so embarrassing for Supercell. It's like a big joke. Second thing, people requesting to join a clan must meet criteria. Players like this guy, for example, who wanted to join this clan, when we have 5 people that have replied, he can't join. So we will never see him because he can't join. We will never know that he's trying to join because he can't join. That's because we've got 5 idiots who are not supposed to try to join, who have already clicked and who have already been funneled right through to us, and losers are 5 possible other players that might be the right players for us. And finally, I think we need to start a hashtag and bring back farming. I think, like, bring back farming, it's the biggest thing Supercell needs to do. Because farming, it allowed me to attack you and hide behind my farming. It allowed me to do all this stuff. This whole new shield concept, this whole new rubbish. It just, what? I get angry when I get that notification that the guy who raided me did not hit my town hall hard enough. And, as a result of that, I will be attacked again in 30 minutes. And I know I'll get attacked again in 30 minutes. So all the time I have to keep on like pushing on small things and trying to like get those small things upgraded, because I know that if I don't do that, I'll get some chump who comes in and he will just loot my base real hard. And when he loots my base real hard, I'll basically have nothing inside. And I can't use nothing to upgrade anything, like it won't work. So I really feel like Supercell needs to address this issue, and they need to address it quickly, because it's like a big shame that this game that has so much potential just is not going anywhere at the moment. It's so stuck where it is, and that's just because Supercell just doesn't want to address it. Because they probably want to address it, but they just haven't done the right things. Anyway, guys, if you feel that what I'm saying is correct, don't forget to leave a like in the video. If you feel that what I'm saying is incorrect, don't forget to leave a dislike in the video. And anyway, for a lot of you guys who are out there who planned with me and who've clashed with me, you both know, and you all know, that it's not an easy road. Like if you've ever been a co-leader in one of the 17 Dragons clan, it takes a lot of dedication, time, and hard work. So already that it's not made easier by people who are forcing you to deal with folks who don't even speak the language. That said, it's a nice game, when you get into it and you actually sit down and you play it. But the difficulty right now is being able to play it consistently without losing interest. I've got Clash Royale that I play a lot more. A lot of you guys can see that my videos in Clash Royale is just much more. And I don't play Clash of Clans as much, but I would like to get back into Clash of Clans. But I would like to focus really as a war player. I'd like to be a warrior. I don't want to be a guy who goes out there and raids all these bases with 120 archers or some stupid stuff like that, trying to do some mathematics to make sure that it works so that I've attacked enough based on the troops that I've used. I don't want to do that. I want to attack. I want to make a clan unhappy because we won and they lost. That's all I want to do. I want to make some people sad. Supercell, please consider what I've said. Consider it. Don't do it just because Plus said it. Consider what I've said because I really am so sick and tired of playing this game the way it is. This has been your boy Plus signing out. I'm gonna go play me some Clash Royale right now, and I'm gonna literally try to see if I can get up to 12. We've got the first win under our belt, and I'm gonna see if I can get up to 12. So this is gonna be your second video for the night, guys. Watch the 2 videos, and I'll see you guys tomorrow with a follow-up video, basically the results of yesterday's challenge on Clash Royale. Anyway, if you agree with what this video has been saying, don't forget to tweet it at Supercell so they can watch it in its full entirety, and they can obviously have their own opinion. And again, I'm always open to hear whatever Supercell thinks because, this is the only way we're going to fix this game. Anyway, guys, I'll catch you on the next video. Take care of yourselves. Bye.